Oh, brother, it's time for the DVD Weekly Podcast.
That
Plus,
is. We're hopping along
how have you been?
on Easter week. Been good.
Yeah?
Been good. Work's been insane lately.
Really?
Lots of action going on.
Yeah?
But, things are going all right, I
Got
guess.
any secret IE stuff to tell us about?
No, nothing secret.
Damn
We're
it.
just doing all entire infrastructure changes.
Yeah.
So I'm there a lot now.
I'm seeing a lot of IE art online now.
Really?
They got this guy, this Disney guy, right? And I don't know what he's
IE?
using.
What are you talking about? Like Internet Explorer? What are you
Oh,
talking
God, no.
Huh.
Oh, God, no.
about? I was like, that was a long time ago.
Is it EI? What is it?
AI?
That's what it is.
Holy hell, brother.
Oh, brother, it's new in my world. And what does it stand for?
Artificial intelligence?
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Apparently not.
No, I don't even have the real stuff. Yeah, they got this Disney guy who's using something. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, you talked about that
Well,
last week.
he's
You
been
did.
doing more.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Crazy stuff.
So he told it, okay, if Disney was going to open a new land on Villains, what would it look like? Personally, I don't see how this computer is doing
Right.
this. But off it goes. And the artwork it comes back with, oh, my God. Dude, the hell with hiring artists and stuff.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, it's
Let
just,
PC
it's
do it for
weird.
you.
Brother, let's open our drinks.
Let's crack that. Yeah.
My mouth is dry as a desert.
Oh, yes, sir.
A monster drink down the hole.
Down the old
Oh, yeah.
bitchola.
Whoa.
God. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
That's a kick in the ass right there. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. It's Easter week, brother.
It is Happy Easter for those of you who partake.
We talked last week about the chicks and rabbits.
Yeah,
You know,
yes.
discontinued. Damn it!
Yes.
And then we had a friend of the show, post the bunnies, chicks,
Oh,
and
right. I
eggs.
saw that. Yeah.
I was at Target yesterday.
Yeah.
They had them. I'm like, I have to try them. I have because they look exactly the same.
They do.
They feel the same
Yeah.
from the outside of the bag.
But that's where it is. huh?
Yeah, totally, dude. I knew it. I wasn't. I'd heard that they didn't taste anything like them.
Ah.
Even though, the consistency is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly. But their flavors, like the green ones, kind of taste like lime.
But grass.
And the red ones kind of like strawberry and but they're just not in a good way.
yeah.
Like the white ones, I felt like there were white ones. I felt like those tasted as close to the what you would expect, but even then it wasn't quite right. Yeah, damn it.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm so sorry.
Now I got a whole bag of that sitting, and I don't even think the kids are gonna like those.
Let me tell you something else that's going to upset you. This is going to upset you.
Great.
You ready? I got a little cold.
Oh, that's not good.
No. But I'm fine. I'm not going to die or nothing.
I'm glad I'm locked in the room with you.
Oh, you should be. And you should be. Well, I'm not contagious.
Oh, sure.
That's a courtesy sentence. Brother, you still have never gone to Funko out here, have you?
No, not to the headquarters.
Well, guess what
Or
you're
the-
going to miss, brother?
Oh, they shutting it down?
No, but this weekend is the last weekend here in the Seattle area
Yeah.
to see the Wetmore Forest Room.
That was like that. They're getting rid of that.
They're getting rid of that room. We don't know what they're going to replace it with.
That didn't go over very well, did it?
But this weekend's the last one.
That's
Well,
obviously why they're getting rid of it, right?
Well, yeah, but it was there since day one.
Huh.
Actually, that is not true. It was not there since day one.
Yeah, I remember when you talked about that being added.
When it opened, that was a room that they were going to use for bringing in kids and giving them art lessons.
Oh,
and it was
gotcha.
like a classroom almost.
Interesting.
And they X'd that out quick.
Huh.
And then they brought in that Wetmore, those characters of the Wetmore Forest.
Yeah.
They named that after the street that's right out in front of the building,
Well, there you go.
which is Wetmore Street.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir, brother. So this is the last weekend for the Wetmore Forest Room. It's a cool room too. They have
I'm starting to get pissed at Funko, though. I mean, let's
Why?
just be
What's your problem
What
now?
they're doing with Mondo, I just hate it.
Yeah, I know. I read an article about that.
Yeah, like they're just already starting to dismantle them, like dismantle the poster division. Apparently, they're still going to create them. And actually, in decent news on that side,
Yeah.
they did say that what they were going to shift towards is because a lot of those poster, I mean, first of all, they're expensive as hell. I don't think that's going to change. But they're super limited runs, right? So
Yeah.
it's really hard to get them, and they want to stop that. They want to mass produce them more, so that more people can have the opportunity
So
to
they
buy
can
them.
fill the dumps next to the
Yeah,
big-
right. Exactly. But there's that. But yeah, just concerned. Mondo hasn't really announced any vinyl releases lately. Like, it's like, what is going on? And there's a lot of talk, like on Facebook, and like I'm on some Mondo groups, and people are super concerned about like what's going on there. But well, we'll see. We'll see.
Hopefully, it'll all turn out good.
That's
brother.
the hope.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
That is what
But
we
you
need.
know what? Hope is for children.
Hope is for children? Hell. Any other news, brother?
No.
All right, me neither.
No. Not a big news gathering week. Hey,
Well,
Trump, though, huh?
Huh? Oh, hey, old buddy Trump.
I don't think anything's ever going to come out of that.
I don't either.
It's just going to fizzle away like
Yeah,
everything
they're just
does.
what they're trying to do is just fix it so he can't try to be
100%.
president again.
100%.
I say let it be.
I just hope that succeeds.
Let it be. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If the American people want him back, then he should be president again.
If the American people want him back, then it just shows what a terrible shape our country's in.
I'm with you on that now.
I don't. Just
Yeah,
we don't
I-
need it.
I
think
can't
they need to
imagine
do everything they could possibly do to keep him from running.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying Biden's good. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Biden fan either.
I'm not.
man.
What has he done?
That guy.
But you know what? How is he ever going to compete with Trump? No matter who the president was after Trump, he was going to be buried
Well,
because Trump was such a huge.
oh yeah, you mean as far as like exactly
Public
like
opinion
being in
and-
the news every
yeah,
day
it was
on-
just.
yeah.
I mean, he was.
Every time I see
huge.
violent news, he's falling on a bike or tripping on stairs.
Yes, exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, I mean, you didn't stand a chance.
That's right.
You have to be the president after the president who's after Trump.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, brother, sports.
Oh man,
I did something last night.
lots
I
of good stuff. In
never
sports.
done before in
Really?
my life,
No kidding.
and it has to do with sports.
Really?
I sat in here in the Donnie Shaka Jared Shaka Studios of Love
Yeah.
and listened to a hockey Kraken game
Nice.
on the radio, brother.
Yeah, oh, you did. And well, then you got way better announcers. Because, gosh darn it.
Really?
I mean, what a monumental game last
Right,
night. I was going to
right.
save that for last in sports, but let's just get to it. Because
All
it
right.
was the best sports, at least for our world,
Yeah.
this week. Yeah, the game was on ESPN Plus. So
Which
I was
don't-
watching it
yeah,
on that.
I don't have that.
And usually, even on ESPN Plus, it's our announcers. It's the announcers from Root, right?
Yeah.
And they're fantastic.
Yeah,
Like, we had
yeah.
great announcers. Well, last night, it was like an ESPN crew, which was two women, which nothing against that, but it's
Yeah.
just, they were, I mean, they weren't like pulling for the
Yeah.
Kraken. And this is a game where if we win it last night,
Yeah.
we go to the playoffs.
Right.
And it happened,
Yes, it
brother.
did,
oh,
brother.
my God.
Now, I will tell you, I did not watch the whole thing or listen
Gotcha.
to the whole thing. I listened to
What
two.
was it like? I've actually never listened to a hockey game on the radio.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Dude,
But those were our guys, I think.
here's what would happen. It definitely was our guys.
Yeah, nice.
Here's what would happen. And it could have just been mumbling. It wouldn't have mattered to me because I don't know the names of any of them.
Gotcha.
I don't know nothing. So you kind of listening, and I was reading while I was listening. So basically, my head's listening to that. Okay, when they start doing that, it's like,
Then
oh
you
God,
pay attention. Yeah,
perk
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Okay, and then right, the buzzer
Yeah.
goes off. You're like, oh shit, and then I'm being super quiet because I have no idea who just scored.
What just happened?
Now they're screaming out his name and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell that is. Could be a guy next door for all I know.
That's hilarious. Were they? Did you listen to the end? At the end of the game?
The end?
Yeah. The
No.
end of the game.
No. So I watched the first two. There's 3 periods, right?
Right.
I watched the first 2
Okay.
periods.
Because I'd be curious, like when they made the playoffs, how excited they were.
I
like,
didn't know. I was so tired.
you know, I mean, the
dude.
Kraken were in last. You know, last year was their first season.
Yeah.
and they were last place of the division.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, expected, because that's just,
Yeah.
outside of the Vegas Knights,
Right.
it was just crazy what they did their first year. And nobody picked the Kraken to do anything this year. In fact, a lot of the experts picked us to be last again this year.
Wow.
Hell no, man.
Huh.
Made the playoffs last night. So exciting. Was
And they
still
came
like,
out, was it the Coyotes?
yeah, Coyotes.
They
beat
whipped
them
their
up.
butts in the beginning.
Beat them up.
Holy crap. When I went to bed, it was 4-0.
Yeah, and it was 4-2 final. They
Yeah.
let a really late goal go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was domination, man. And then, so the playoff tickets went on sale this morning.
Yeah.
At 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I was able to get both games.
Hey, brother.
Because there's two games right now that we know will be here.
Yeah.
Like, for sure, right?
Nice.
Don't even know the dates yet or who we're going to play.
Huh.
There's still a
Yeah.
few games left in the season, but the playoffs start a week from Monday.
Nice.
And we'll start on the road, thank God, because I'm going to be in Vegas when the playoffs start.
For such an important game,
Yeah.
and I'm right here in Seattle area, why in the hell couldn't I see the damn game?
Yeah, well, you probably don't have Root Sports, right?
No.
Yeah, because that's like the local
Well, it
sports
said that it
network.
played on ESPN Plus,
And ESPN
which
Plus,
I don't
yeah.
even have.
Yeah, that's what I watched on. 'Cause
There-
I had that as part of my
I-
Disney and Hulu
Oh,
package,
yeah.
right?
And you could watch it on Hulu. And
I didn't know you could watch it on Hulu.
I couldn't get Hulu either.
Huh. You don't have Hulu? I thought you had
No,
Hulu.
no.
Oh, see, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. It's on Hulu because it's on ESPN Plus. It's like on
Yeah.
the package, right? But even if you had ESPN Plus here, you would not be able to watch it without a VPN. You have to have a VPN because it's on
to
Root Sports.
Make it think you're watching from somewhere
right.
else.
And Root Sports is only available on DirecTV
Yeah.
and Comcast.
Gotcha.
And Fubo TV. So, yeah, I'm hoping YouTube TV adds the local. And that's also the same channel for the Mariners. So it's like Mariners, Kraken, and the Portland Trailblazers.
Gotcha.
That's like their main network. But yeah, super exciting that the Kraken are in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for that
Awesome.
to happen. Yeah.
Awesome.
We also had some other big things happen in sports this week. The NCAA championship game
Zah.
on both the men's and the women's side. I don't know if you heard anything about that women's game. Man.
Was it
Holy
crazy?
hell. It was nuts, and it was the most watched women's final game ever. And then the girl from LSU at the end kind of got in the best player on the leagues or in college basketball.
Yeah.
Kind of got in her face and did it. It was
Oh, wait, was that the one we were talking about?
no, that wasn't. It wasn't
Was
a
it a different
punch.
one?
There was no
Okay,
punch
different one.
thrown.
right.
But anyways, the LSU won that in the women's, and then in the men's, UConn beat San Diego State. I was rooting for San Diego State. I mean, they were the number 5 seed, which has never been to the finals before.
Yeah.
But they lost 76-59, and not a very good game. UConn really just dominated the tournament. They had an easy ass road because all the good teams kept losing. Like literally, Gonzaga was the only really good team they played, and they won that handily too. UConn pretty much beat everybody up, so that well deserved, I guess. Whatever. Then Major League Baseball, I mentioned that started off. The M's are off to a terrible start.
How's the new rules and all that stuff going?
I did the rules, and it was actually so. We went to the game on Sunday.
How's the marshmallows?
Huh?
Okay, the bases.
Oh, the bases. I didn't even notice the bases.
Oh, really?
Yeah, didn't notice those. But we went to the game on Sunday. Brought all the kids, which was kind of fun. The neighbors went out too because it was like a thing for the kindergarten.
Yeah.
And what was fun was the pitch clock, man.
No kidding.
Because when it gets close,
Yeah.
the crowd starts chanting down, like especially when it's the other team up,
Yeah.
like to try and make the other pitcher nervous. So like I thought it added a wrinkle that's never been there.
So let me think about this. So Mariners, they're how do I put this? They're not pitching. They're
at bat.
hitting. They're hitting. Okay.
They're at bat.
All right. Who is under pressure to get this off before the time runs out?
The pitcher.
The pitcher is.
Yeah, the pitcher has to, and I
so
mean the
he's
hitter
controlling.
too. The hitter has to be up and ready
And prepared, yeah.
So it's kind of both, but
Okay.
really it's on the pitcher. Like the pitcher no longer can just take all the time they want.
I see.
Rub their nuts and like mess around and do
that's
circles and then
that's bad for nut cream. They're
Yeah, like
they're not
as
going to
soon-
be selling nut cream like they used to without that.
as soon as they get the ball, the clock starts, and then they
Wow.
have to like, basically get set,
How
start
long do
their
they have?
motion. It's 15 seconds.
Oh,
15
wow.
seconds. Yeah.
Holy
Or was
crap.
it 15 or was it 20?
Let's give him 20.
I think it was 15.
Really?
Crap, I don't remember now. But it was great, and it moves the game along, man.
bet.
And the game we went to extra innings. It
Uh-huh.
went to, what was it, 10, I think? Or was it 11? I think it was 10. And it ended up being just as long as a normal game.
No kidding.
Like, so it's moving. It's cutting 20 to 30 minutes off of some
Wow.
games. And it's just kind of more fun to watch. It just keeps the action.
What does that do for
kinda-
the networks, though?
kinda
Don't they make less advertising money?
Well, you know what I thought of?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I would say yes, probably not a ton, but yes. But also the stadiums, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
the concessions and stuff.
Concessions.
It's like it's 20 to 30 minutes less of time to sell beer
Yeah.
and candy and hot dogs, right?
Be a good goodness.
Kind of interesting. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see the financial side of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was fun to watch, man. It was I dig the new clock for sure. So, yeah, that's kicked off. The Masters, the biggest golf tournament. It's like the only golf tournament I watch. I don't hate golf, but I don't like turning, I don't usually watch it. Oh, I always watch the Masters, though. It's just Jim Nantz. Like, it's always good stuff. That's in progress, but round 2 was suspended due to rain. They're having heavy rains out there.
That's sad.
Yeah, and
That is
Tiger
sad.
not off to a good start
No?
at all. In fact, he might not even make the cut for the weekend.
Yeah.
He was right on the edge after 9 holes, and that's when it started really coming down. So,
In my
they might be back playing right now. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, that's going on.
in my life, I have found myself in some of the craziest situations, and I
Yeah.
know you have too. We don't lead normal lives, right?
Right.
I mean, really, for the normal people, when I start telling them something, which I don't think is a big deal, they're like, look at me like, oh my God, you did that? Brother, how about the time when you
Yeah.
and I worked audio
Right.
for ESPN?
Multiple times.
I mean, how the hell did we get into that?
I don't remember. I think how it
That's
started
something to do with
was
the
like
Ojai Valley
ESPN. Like, yes, there
Yeah.
was somebody there that like talked to mom or
Yeah,
something, and
yeah.
they were asking for volunteers or
Right.
something like that. So,
So we
then
said,
we
okay.
did it, and
Yep.
then we got on the list.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we did a couple in
Palm
Ojai. We did the
Springs,
Palm
didn't we?
Springs
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
I told, dude, oh man. So we were the guys out there on the course, like holding the boom mic,
Right.
right, and getting the
And they weren't-
sound
yeah,
of
they-
the grass.
they
and the
weren't
golfers
small in those
talking.
days, yeah.
No, yeah, they're a lot
Big
smaller
ass
now.
mic,
Yeah.
yeah.
They were big. They were kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when I had to pee so bad. So bad, dude. And we was in between holes.
Oh,
so
no.
like there was no action. So I ran over, and this was at the Ojai Valley Inn, ran over and behind some bushes and just start peeing, not realizing. And you have your headset on, right?
Yeah.
Because you can hear the director and like,
Yep.
and they're, what the hell is that? And I'm like, oh my! So I'm just shaking. I'm like, oh God, hurry up! Totally heard. Is there somebody peeing out there? You can't do that. Like,
Oh my God, that's
oh
hilarious.
man, yeah, I'll never forget that.
Oh,
But yeah, man, that was some good experience there.
I remember
That
one
was
time
fun.
I was out there, and every once in a while you get a golfer that's kind of a snot bag.
Yeah, yeah.
And they
Yeah.
look at you and
Yeah.
tell you to go away.
Get away,
You know,
yeah.
you're too close.
Right.
It's like, okay,
Or the
whatever.
caddy would come up and like
Yeah,
talk to
yeah.
you and be a
So
dick.
I'd get back. Well, this one guy had me going so far away, and the whole time I'm getting far away, my
Yeah.
director's
Yeah.
yelling, "Get closer,
Right.
get closer!" And I'm like, and you can't talk back
Can't
to
talk
him.
exactly.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk back.
So it's like, oh shit.
They're just here to you through.
I mean, there's times when I just wanted to
talk
pick up
to
the mic and just yell
Yeah,
at you. Yeah, right. So anyway, I'm out there, dude. I'm so far away, and I go ahead and aim it, and he hits a ball, and you don't
hear it at all.
a damn. And he goes, "Where's the audio?"
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I had another great moment where Lee Trevino gave me an ice cream bar
Hey.
because we were sitting there and they were waiting for the green to finish.
Yeah.
And the guy had hit like a wild shot, so they were going to be a little while, and it was hot as shit out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And Lee looks at me and I'm pouring sweat, and this was the seniors tour,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he goes, "You look like you need a little refreshment."
Oh wow.
And I'm like, I kind of smile, and I was like, I'm working, right? I'm like
Yeah.
pointing the mic at him, and he reaches in. He had a cooler in the back of his cart.
Wow.
Reaches in. He's like, "You want an ice cream bar?" I'm like,
cool
I'm not
guy.
going to turn down an ice cream
No,
bar
hell
from Lee
no.
Trevino.
No, you just asked him to sign it.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, those
I
were
do.
good times, man.
I do remember there being some really cool guys out there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember Chichi Rodriguez. Like, he was always fun.
I even had one guy, and I don't remember who he was, have me get closer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He looked at me and he goes, "Come on." come on. He could see that I was getting close, but not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a standoffish kind of guy.
Right.
I don't want to be that guy that gets yelled at.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I remember being nervous the entire time I was doing that.
Yeah.
And
it was kind of nerve wracking.
but he was
'Cause
very.
we didn't have a cable puller, so like
No.
and there'd be times where you'd be kind of like over the sand traps.
Remember they
like,
used to tell us, don't
Yeah.
let your cord hit the ball.
that, and then like you didn't want to cause
No.
like divots in the sand traps and
Yeah.
stuff. So when you had to, so like that was kind of drama. You know, I remember the guy who was the biggest jerk most of the time was Gary Player,
Yeah.
like a phenomenal, like he's a legend. But I totally remember he was always one of those guys who would look over and like give you the dirty look.
Yeah.
Gary Player,
Huh.
son of a bitch. Calling you out, Gary.
Good times though.
That was fun. Thanks
Good
for that.
times.
stroll
Well, we need
down
to write a
memory
book.
lane. And then the last thing,
Nobody would want to read it but us. What the-
it would be exciting, though. That'd be very entertaining. And the last thing in sports, more great news: the Los Angeles Lakers.
What'd they do, brother?
They've at least locked in a play-in spot for the NBA playoffs.
Nice.
They had a tough loss on a couple nights ago to the Clippers, man. And if they would have, the Clippers and them were tied.
Yeah.
And if they would have beat the Clippers, they would have moved actually up to 5th. And if you're top 6, you're locked into the playoffs, right? 7 through 10 go to the play-in. But the Clippers freaking beat them again. They just own the Lakers right now. So,
Wow.
but the Lakers are locked in at least to the play-in. There's a few games left, so there's still an outside chance they could fight and get into that top 6. But regardless, we will be seeing them in the playoffs. Big game against the Suns tonight with the Lakers. Oh, God, it's a big one tonight.
Nice.
The season wraps up on April 9th, and the play-in games start on April 11th, next Tuesday. So
Gotcha.
looking forward to that action.
Nice.
That's sport.
And that takes us to Disney 100.
Yeah, brother.
Brother, we're going to talk about, first of all,
Yeah.
let's not get crazy. First of all, Tron Tuesday. What a fun day that was, brother. That was
Tron
the
Tuesday.
opening of Tron last Tuesday.
Nice.
Got really good reviews. People really liked it. It was a very successful day. I don't think it went down one time.
Nice.
I saw you know what? One of the things about this new Tron ride, new for us here in the U.S., was that everybody thought it would be the beginning of the end of live web streaming on rides.
Uh-huh.
And
Gotcha.
Disney had even come out and said, you cannot do that on
Yeah.
this ride. Okay? Well, you can.
All right.
You can. You have to have it strapped to your chest.
Oh,
Well,
gotcha.
they've got those. You can go out and buy one.
Of course.
So all those guys were
So
just
you-
strapping their deals on their chest. And, oh, man, this one guy got great
Nice.
video. Some of those cameras, my God, dude. And then you look at them, they're just a little tiny
Yeah,
piece
exactly.
of plastic. It's like, good Lord. But, so yeah, I think I virtually rode it about 4 times, I guess.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Look
good.
forward to
So
that someday.
congratulations to everybody involved in that. That went over real well, and people are loving it, brother.
Very good.
Loving it. Disney 100. I'll tell you what. I'll be Mr. Walmart, and you be Mr. Amazon.
What is this?
That's the new Disney 100th album coming out. It's a 2 EP set.
To what?
Did I say EP? It's a 2 LP set.
So this is coming out on vinyl?
This is coming out on vinyl, brother.
Ooh.
Now, it's going to be coming out on May 8th. So basically, now the way mine shows, it shows...
Now, what is the deal? You're looking at the same thing? It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
through... Because this says April 28th.
Oh, and that could be true. Well, I mean, it is true because I'm the one who got the information. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Donnie. Yours, which is coming from Amazon, is available when? April
28th.
28th.
Yeah.
The one in my hands is coming from Walmart,
Okay.
and it comes out May 8th. They look a lot alike. Okay? They're covers. Although they do have alternate covers.
They do have alternate covers.
They do have alternate covers.
And different track list?
Yours are listed as album 1, album 2, album 3, album 4, but it's really album 1, side A, and side B.
Well, and that's
That
where I'm
makes
trying to
sense?
figure this out.
Yeah.
Because I see disc 1, disc
Yeah.
2, disc 3.
Yeah, so disc 2 is actually disc 1's side 2 or side B.
Okay, so because it's a 2-disc set.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
So let's take a look at the first album. We won't do them all, but let's take a look at the first album,
Yeah.
side A, brother.
Mhm.
And what is the number one song, track number one, brother?
Makes sense to start it off with Steamboat Bill.
Yeah, weird. No,
What?
that's the name of the song. You're like,
Oh, is it? Why
That's
is
the name of the song.
Okay, but
Yeah.
from the old Steamboat Willie. That makes sense.
Well, mine starts off with Animal Friends, with
What?
a smile and a song from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Interesting.
What's number 2, brother?
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Well, I've got When You Wish Upon a Star for Pinocchio. How weird is it that
What?
they called it the same thing, and they look very much alike? They are considered the same thing,
yeah.
but they are two different
Are
types
they
of the
just in
same thing.
different order?
They're not. No, there are some repeat songs, but not as many as you'd think. So really, you're going to want to go out and buy both of these.
So there's different tracks on both.
There are
Is that what you're
different.
saying?
I've got
Because you
Dream is a
said
Wish Your Heart
When You
Makes.
Wish Upon a Star, which is track 4.
Okay, so I've got When You Wish Upon a Star as track 2, so that's one of the ones
Yeah, that's
that's
weird.
duplicated.
Whistle While You Work is track 3.
See, I don't have that one.
Little April Shower, 5.
I don't have that one.
Saludos Amigos.
Don't have.
Bibbity Bobbity Biggity Boo. I added the biggity.
See, I have.
and Mickey Mouse March. That's disc 1.
I have like you. Well, on disc 1, I have the one I told you about with the smile on the song. Then I have Wish Upon a Star. Then I have A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes. Then I have You Can Fly, You Can Fly, You Can Fly. And then I have Cruella de Vil.
Interesting.
And then on side B, there's A Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. So they not only are giving us movie music,
Yeah,
but they're
that's-
also giving us park music too.
So does yours have anything from Haunted Mansion or Pirates? Because this one does not. This
think
this one, the
so.
ride stuff is Tiki 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 Room. It's
Okay,
a
so I
small
don't have that
world.
one.
I think that's it.
Yeah, and I think the only one in here is There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, which is from the Carousel of Progress.
How could they not have something from?
I know this is the
That
weirdest.
is a strange release.
I thought this was really weird.
Are you gonna pick these up, brother?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And this is this one on Amazon. It says it's a silver 2 LP.
This also says CD. Is there going to have a CD in it too?
Well, I think that's what this track listing is for CDs, right? Because it's showing disc
Yours
1,
is.
disc 2,
Mine's
disc
for
3,
LPs.
yeah. Okay, gotcha. Actually, it shows this is 4 discs. This is a 4-disc set.
Yeah, but it's got how many?
But I don't get it because there's
I
only
don't
8
either.
tracks. Like why?
So how many tracks do you have on each side or each? Disc?
Well, like disc 1 has 8, disc 2 has 7, disc 3 has 6, disc 4 has 7.
see with
I
mine.
mean, that's not enough to fill a compact
No.
disc. So I'm confused.
See with mine. The first album, side A, has 5. Side B has 6.
I mean, that sounds like a vinyl.
Yes.
Like
And-
you said.
yeah,
I
and then
can't imagine.
LP2 on side A has 6, and then on side 1 it has 6, and side 2 has 6.
Gotcha.
But anyway, don't get confused, friends. There's 2 different ones
Yeah, they're different.
that are very much.
But they're called exactly the same thing.
They're calling it Disney 100th.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, because when I saw that it was talking about 2 versions, I'm like, 2 versions?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, and you can only, as you, I'm sure you figured, the Walmart is a Walmart exclusive, as is the Amazon.
Oh, the
So
Amazon is an Amazon exclusive.
Yeah, you can only get those at
You think they'll sell like another?
I don't
like a
know.
different special version.
Well,
on
it said that there's
on their music site.
It said there's only 2 versions.
Huh.
So I don't know.
How much does that run?
Oh, you know what? I don't know if I have that on here. I do not.
Being Disney, I'm sure it's going to be in the $30 range.
I think so. Yeah.
for 2 discs, probably like
Oh,
$32.99.
you know I'm gonna have to get both of them.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Come on now.
for sure.
And that,
Interesting.
my friends, my beautiful, beautiful friends, is Disney 100 for the week.
Which rolls us right into music. Brother.
Yes, it does.
It's some crappy news today from being on the music.
Uh-oh.
Coolio,
Oh,
announced
yeah.
that he died from an accidental.
No,
fentanyl
I don't
OD.
think he's announced it.
Well, no, he
But
didn't.
had he announced it, then
Yeah, that would be something.
we really have a story.
But yeah, freaking fentanyl, man.
Yeah,
God dang.
it sucks.
And then Vivian Trimble, who was the keyboardist for Luscious Jackson.
Yeah.
I love Luscious Jackson.
Yeah.
She passed away at 58.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, some sad news there
Yep.
today. Outside of that, we got the top 5, but one release that didn't quite crack the top 5, but
Uh-oh.
it was the one I was the most excited about this week, and I've already listened to it a couple times today. That is the brand spanking new record from Mudhoney.
Brother.
Mudhoney, Plastic Eternity. It's their 12th album. I was downtown last week, downtown Seattle. And did you know there's a Sub Pop record store in downtown Seattle?
I heard about
yeah,
that.
it's not just the one at the airport.
Right.
It's actually a smaller.
I think you told me, right?
Oh, maybe I talked about this last week.
You must have
too.
been the one who told us
But
that.
the outside, they had it wrapped in this Mudhoney release, like talking about the release that comes out today. It's their 12th album. Of course, Mudhoney is from Seattle. They're one of the core grunge bands. Like they were
Nice.
grunge.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you had like Alice and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. People
Easy
talk
now.
about them about
Easy.
grunge. Well, grunge
I know.
is freaking Mudhoney.
Yeah.
Man. And like Nirvana. Like that's,
Yes, absolutely.
but anyways, their new album is their first album was 1988. These guys have been around a long time. That was Super Fuzz Big Muff. That's a great album too, by the way. So yeah, man, I'm digging this new album. Like it's not quite as like raw as a lot of their stuff is, but it's still definitely Mudhoney with wacky lyrics, wacky songs about how crazy the world is today. So there's kind of a definite theme throughout the record. But yeah, Mudhoney, Plastic Eternity. If you're into that kind of fuzz, freaking grunge,
That's beautiful.
check it out. Now we roll into the top 5 this week. Number 5 is Paul Gilbert with the Dio album. Now, Paul Gilbert, he's an American hard rock and heavy metal guitarist who co-founded the band Mr. Big.
Oh, wow.
Interesting enough. Forged out of love and admiration for Ronnie James Dio's music, Gilbert's inspiration for a Dio covers record came to him unexpectedly, but nonetheless transformed into a unique collection of songs worthy of a sea of metal horns.
Was that during a fentanyl episode? Or was
Yeah,
it-
maybe.
Okay.
Great
that out.
tracks that he's redoing on here, like Stand Up and Shout. Stand Up and Shout! Man on the... I'm the man on the Silver Mountain.
God, that's beautiful.
Holy Dive. Holy Dive.
Oh. Man.
Long live rock and... Long live rock and roll.
There.
All those
nice.
classics
Damn.
by Dio across the different bands he was in and more.
Now, that is a big deal.
Yeah, that's right.
Get it?
So I started listening to this, and I'm like, what's this going to be like? Well, not realizing that, like, it's like a Steve Vai, like it's summertime. You know that song?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do well. Good job there. But
It's okay, I
basically, the Ronnie James Dio vocals are done with guitar, with like,
Oh.
and it's just kind of like,
Yeah, that's weird.
it was,
You kind of feel like you've been robbed.
a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I really can't get behind this. All right, but it is what it is. That's number 5. Number 4 this week is Chet Baker, brother. Sings and plays blue. Oh no, just sings and plays.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think his first album was just sings.
Yeah.
And this is his
Oh.
his second album. I think it was from 1955.
Now he's just playing.
It sings and plays.
Oh, he sees a place.
Yeah, this is one of those Blue Note Tone Poet Series vinyls coming out of his second album. That's the American jazz trumpeter, Chet Baker. Number 3. You wanted the best. You got the best. The hottest band in the world. Well, they used to be. Kiss.
Yeah.
They've come out with quite a few of these off the soundboard live albums. This is actually the 5th authorized soundboard live release. This one's live in Poughkeepsie, New York from 1984. The show was on November 28th of that year. Got to listen to a little bit of it. It's pretty raw. And I guess there's a couple songs that aren't even the full recordings, but it was an important show for whatever reason, so they just wanted to release as much of it as they could. They're fun, really. I mean, if you're a big Kiss fan, it's worth it. They're expensive, though. Like, these releases, like on vinyl, they're like over $40. It's like, and they don't sound great. Like, so, you know, it's Kiss trying to make more money as
Yeah.
they, you know, at some point sail off into the sunset. Number 2, brother. It's NF
Wow.
with the album Hope.
I know what that means.
What?
MF.
NF. N as in Nancy.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't Hope is the fifth studio album from chart-topping multi-platinum rapper NF, known for rapping quick-witted lyrics over hip-hop beats and cinematic production. NF has built a loyal fan base that's earned him over 30 billion global streams and established him as one of the most consumed artists today. 13 tracks on that.
You know he wakes up every morning and goes, I am consumed.
Yeah.
God, that's awesome.
Over 30 billion.
That is so nice.
Yeah. Number one. God, this countdown's garbage this week. I have always hated this band. And yeah, rest in peace, good sir. But I never liked them. I despise bands that try to act all heavy. And they're
you don't like that.
They're just not. And I'll get flack for it probably, but it's Linkin Park with Meteoria. It's actually the 20th anniversary edition of the album.
You didn't like them, huh?
I never did like them, man. I mean, there was a couple songs when they first came out. I bought their debut record because I'd heard a couple songs and I'm like, ooh. But they were like, again, they were trying to act hard, and then the choruses were very poppy and just crap.
Kids Bop.
Yeah, exactly. And then as I started seeing them, and then I saw them live, and I'm just like, no, I cannot get behind this band. But hey, a lot of people love them, obviously, as you're here to listen, as you'll hear. Linkin Park's groundbreaking second album was released in March 2003 and included the global hit singles Somewhere I Belong, Faint, Numb, Breaking the Habit, and From the Inside. It sold over 8 million copies in the U.S. I mean, I guess that kind of tells you right there. And has been certified multi-platinum, platinum, or gold in 15 countries.
Wow.
Yeah. To mark the 20th anniversary of this landmark release, it's being reissued in multiple formats. Limited edition super deluxe box set, a 4 LP deluxe vinyl box, a 3-disc deluxe CD, that is what was number 1 on Amazon, and digital, all containing a wealth of previously unreleased or rare tracks. Among the unreleased tracks are several gems unknown to Linkin Park fans, including Lost, a fully realized track from the 2002 album recording sessions featuring stunning vocals from Chester Bennington, who has sadly passed away.
That's not good.
No. So there you go. That's the music this week. But man, I think all we're doing is leading up to one of the biggest
Really? What is it?
music releases of the year.
I'm excited.
Next week.
Oh, damn it.
It'll be number 1. Just mark it down. If it's not number 1, I'll give you BJ.
Jeez.
It's number 1 next week. It fucking better be.
Yeah, that's to everyone, right?
Well, no.
You just offered that to all the listeners.
Just my brother.
And I hope you realize it's going to be all at the same time. So this could be quite the weekend for you,
It's going to
brother.
be a mouthful if I don't pull this off. It's got to be number 1 next week. If it's not, I'll make it up and say it is.
All right.
There you go.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I think I'd do that too.
Moving on to television.
Television, brother. How about Masked Singer? How you doing with that? Are you? Did you see the one on movies? Yeah.
Yeah. That was that was this last one,
The
right?
latest one, yeah. How about
brother,
I knew who the doll was.
I did. You did?
I knew who it was.
I knew who it was. It's the first time ever in the history of the show that I have guessed who it is without any of the panel guessing who it was.
I thought it was Gene Simmons.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
it could be.
I really thought.
I thought that was a
Gene
good guess,
Simmons.
but man, I kept hearing his tone.
No kidding, you got it. It's
And
so hard.
Freaking got it, man.
Wow.
When he unmasked, I'm like, oh, because none of them guessed it.
Nope.
So that's the first time that's ever happened in my Masked
Nice.
Masked
Did we
Singer
say who it was?
history.
Are we going to?
We haven't, but we can. If you don't, close your ears for 10 seconds.
All right.
Frickin' D. Snyder.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Twisted
That's so
Sister.
cool.
We're not gonna take
Oh,
it.
and how
I
cool.
love when he's saying that.
Oh
man.
my God!
That was
And
awesome.
I'm not a big fan. Hello.
Right, I love
just
him.
not. But, oh
and
my
Twisted
God,
Sister,
when
like, yeah, they're a good band, man.
When he started singing that song in the end.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, and no
then he had the
music.
crowd.
He had the crowd going. Oh my God, that was such a
That
moment.
was great. I've always, Twisted Sister, a lot of people have just kind of pawned them off as a joke band because
Yeah.
of how they looked and stuff.
Yeah.
Their legit.
Yeah.
Like they were, especially for the era where they were creating music. It was heavier than most other people's at that time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I loved him. D. Snyder made that film Strangeland, that pretty twisted horror flick.
Uh-huh.
I've just always been a fan of D. Snyder, man. So yeah, when I could hear it, I could hear the tone. I'm like, God, that sounds like D. So that was
so
pretty freaking cool. That was definitely my favorite reveal of the year so far.
So many. I just really love that show. There's so many good moments.
Yeah.
This season especially. I love these themed nights.
Yeah, the theme nights are fun.
Oh, I love it. Now, next week, what a weird theme.
Oh, what was it again?
Outer space.
Oh, yeah. Masked Singer in space.
Yes.
Interesting.
How weird. Do you think they're going to sing like Major Tom and stuff like
cool.
that?
I'd do that.
That's going to be, I can't wait to see how they're going to do that.
Yeah, that'll be
I
fun.
love that show.
Good stuff.
Love it. A little disappointed when they hit the gong.
Yeah.
Because I wanted
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
I thought he was better.
I
than
did.
that
Thank
guy.
you very much.
When,
So
yeah,
did
I thought for sure, because when I really thought it was D, I'm like, well, he's not going this week.
No.
Like, the other guy, and I can't remember who that was now.
Well, we
Oh, they
don't-
saved him.
We don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, they saved him.
saved him.
And I don't know why. Well, because...
Oh, what is he, praying mantis?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
dude had, fascination with the songs he did. But it's not like he did
Exactly.
them well.
Well, but you know what?
And
You know
isn't
what
that supposed to be a group thing for them to choose, like, who to save? He just did that on his own.
I don't know.
It's not like they each have one.
See, to me, I think they know what they're going to do. I think the whole thing's planned.
Oh, well, I
You know what I mean? I
wouldn't
think
doubt that at all.
I think that all the panelists knew,
Yeah.
even though, I didn't know you were going to do
Yeah,
that.
no, you're
I
right.
think
You're
because
right.
all that stuff, dude, you got to plan that stuff out if it's going to be good.
That's true. That's
True.
you
can't just willy nilly it and hope that it works.
And that
out.
movie, that show is pretty fake as far
It
as
is.
I mean, man, do you see the disclaimer thing? I actually stopped it because I thought, because there's a quick one that pops up and it says like due to, what's the wording? There was wording that I quickly saw and I'm like, what did that say? And I went back, and they use shots from old shows and old seasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the crowd.
Yep.
Right, I thought that was, and maybe other shows do it, but
Oh,
they have
yeah.
a disclaimer for it. And I think it said due to the current climate, with the COVID or whatever.
I've even noticed that there are times when they'll do a close up of somebody. Remember, like the two old women.
You
remember, who I'm talking about?
Yes.
And they're wearing the same damn thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it'd be like, are they there a lot? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was probably one show they
Yeah.
were there. Yeah,
So-
that's kind of weird. But whatever, it's still fun.
I mean, there's a lot of editing that goes on. That's for sure, and you can see it.
Yeah.
You can just tell. You can hear when suddenly the audio dumps out real quick, and
Or when
cuts
they
to another
get,
shot.
Yeah, when they get overdubbed. Like, that
yes,
happens a lot in
yes.
Gordon Ramsay shows.
Yes.
Where they'll like cut away and it's him saying something, but
Yeah.
it's obvious that it was not at the time. Like you
Yep.
could just, the whole dynamics of the ambiance of the sound changes.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty obvious.
Right.
Man. Anyways, funny stuff.
It's a good show. Looking forward to
Oh,
next
yeah.
week. See what
It's
they're going to
fun.
do with space. You people, you people,
Yeah.
would you just watch it? Come on.
Are you speaking of watch? Are you watching Mandalorian? Because you watched the first two seasons,
No,
right?
not yet.
It's a little off the rails. This last episode
Oh,
was
really?
really off the rails. But it was interesting because it has Jack Black and Lizzo.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and the episode is nuts. I mean and by
Weird.
nuts, I mean it's off the rails. Like, kind of like, what are they doing with this show?
That's
And
weird.
anyways, it's still a solid show. It's still well done. But I'm not sure where it's headed at this point.
I'm just spending a lot of my nights in here
Yeah.
working on projects and stuff, so we don't spend as much time
Gotcha.
out in the living room as
Yeah.
much as we did.
Well, you need to get on that show, though.
But I know there's so many
it's high
things I want to
quality.
watch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's just so much content.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, there's some new shows this week streaming on different platforms like Netflix,
Yeah.
where you can now watch the show Beef,
Mm.
the new original series starring Stephen Yeun and Ali Wong as two strangers who live in L.A. and get into a fender bender in a parking lot. Not content to just let it go, they begin to torment each other. And over the course of the series' 10 episodes, not only do we watch the way their revenge against one another manifest in dangerous and darkly comic ways, we're also privy to their backstories, which are complex and sometimes tragic, and help explain why they're taking their road rage to this level.
That might be interesting.
Right? I read that and I'm like, that
Interesting.
is a cool
Yeah, I like
new premise. I love the
Absolutely.
newness of
Right.
that premise. So yeah, might want to look out for that. Beef on Netflix. Also, Tiny Beautiful Things starting on Hulu. That's a limited series based
It's about
on
white
the
guys?
book. What?
Is it about white guys?
Tiny Beautiful Things?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh.
It is.
You don't
based-
get it, do you?
I don't.
That's okay. That word tiny is what I was really... Oh, he gets it
I
now.
get it. Hulu, limited series based on the book. Catherine Hahn stars in this. All 8 episodes of the series are available starting today.
Gotcha.
And then one you might be interested in, but let's see.
All right.
If you have interest, on Paramount Plus, for Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies.
Yuck.
How did Rizzo, Marty Maraschino, am I saying that right? Maraschino?
Sure, I'll accept that.
Frenchie and Jan become the Pink Ladies of Rydell High School?
God, we care?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, all right.
I mean, somebody does.
I don't.
That's the story in this new musical series, which takes place in 1954, 4 years before the events of Grease. That's
right.
on Paramount Plus.
Okie dokie.
That's what I got in television.
That is
streaming
beautiful.
this week.
Then let's go to the movies.
Movies.
Yeah, brother.
Thought this might come up in the Disney 100 segment.
Really? What
Well,
did I
today
do?
is what, Star Wars Day, or? So
Well,
I mean, it's not.
That's Star Wars Days in May.
Well, yeah, but there was some Star Wars event today
There
or
was?
yesterday or something. I think it was today. Lots of Star Wars announcements. It's where they announce what's coming out throughout the year.
Today's April 7th?
Yeah, I know it's not May the 4th, but there was some Star Wars event today where they announced that we're getting 3 new Star Wars movies, brother.
Oh, wow.
One's going to include Daisy Ridley as Rey, so she'll be back. That one's going to take place 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, which was the last one that was released. There's another one. There's no release dates on this, but it looks like, based on their release calendar, they have one coming out in 2025 and one coming out in 2027. Apparently, Disney, because these last few have not done as well,
Yeah.
they think, I mean, it's obvious that they're bombarding people with Star Wars,
Yeah.
and it's getting watered down, right?
They do that with
So they're
everything.
not going to do yearly releases
Good.
anymore. Yeah,
Good.
I am all on board for that.
Yeah.
The other one, which actually sounds kind of interesting, it's going to be set 25,000 years before anything we've seen in the Star Wars universe.
You know what they call that nowadays?
What's that?
A minute.
Yeah, there you go.
This happened in a minute.
This one's going to cover off on the origins of the Force and the Jedi. That one could be interesting. There's also they also talked about some of the new TV shows that are going to be coming out. So yeah, a lot of Star Wars announcements today. If you're interested in that,
I
check
wonder where that
out.
was. I need to look that up.
Online. And then new movies coming to streaming services this week. This one was in the theaters. Now it's going to be on Paramount Plus. I think starting yesterday. That is 80 for Brady, brother. Starring Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field in this 2023 sports comedy. Based on a true story, the film follows the misadventures of the foursome of elderly football fans with a particular affection for New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady.
Isn't that sweet?
I'm going to have to see it at some point because it's a sports film, but God, I hate Brady so much. I just
Yeah,
put
there's
it off.
nothing
No.
that I want to see about them.
Yeah, I hear you. I like Sally Field, though. Come on.
I do like Sally
Lily
Field.
Tomlin, she's a legend. Even Jane Fonda.
Yeah,
Even
but
Rita
there was
Moreno.
something-
Like, it's a solid
There's
cast.
something creepy about Jane Fonda and who's the other one?
Lily Tomlin?
Lily Tomlin.
Yeah.
They fit in that creepy mold for me. I'm sorry.
Also, this week on Netflix, it's Chupa. In a spin on the classic boy and his dog format, this Netflix original family film sees a boy on a family trip to Mexico discovering a chupacabra in his grandfather's home.
Yeah. All
What?
right. I get it.
And then they form a bond, him and the chupacabra.
Then they open up a beef jerky shack, and man, things just go crazy after that.
It's apparently it just goes off the rails.
Yeah.
And then last of the kind of new films to mention this week, because it's Easter weekend, let's do a faith-based film, brother. On a Wing and a Prayer,
Oh.
on Prime Video. This
All
is
right.
actually based on a true story as well. A pharmacist traveling with his family takes control of their plane when the pilot suddenly dies of
boy.
a heart attack.
Ooh, bad timing.
Holy hell. It stars Dennis Quaid and Heather Graham.
Did you hear about the latest pilot thing that happened?
Not sure.
Oh. Oh. He's up there in his airplane. He's taking a couple people, God knows where.
Yeah.
And the tower suddenly gets a call. The pilot's got a cobra wrapped around his leg.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Holy
Can you imagine? And it was
crap.
like a I mean, obviously it's deadly, but yeah,
It killed him.
deadly cobra.
Killed him.
What?
It would have killed him.
Oh, I thought you said it killed him. I'm like, what? I didn't hear that.
If he had a, if they had
If it had a struck, and it was wrapped around him, it could have easily struck.
It kept passing under his
Oh
skin.
my God! Can you imagine, dude?
Wow.
The first thing I thought of was Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Snakes! Why does it always
Might
have to be snakes? Because like the snake in the plane, right?
Yep.
But yeah, can you freaking imagine how the terror
No, that's just
when you discovered what the hell that was?
God.
Man, and the fact that he was able to land the plane.
Yeah. And then
Like,
did you hear what happened then?
I just would have bailed it.
Yeah. Did you hear what happened then? They land the plane,
Yeah.
and the damn snake gets out. He somehow got loose. They never found it.
They never found it?
No.
Wow.
They never found it. It got
It's
away.
just hiding, so the next time he takes it
Yeah.
off, it's going to...
I'd never ride that plane again.
I'm serious.
Just go
if
ahead.
it was never found, I'd be like, I ain't never getting in this
Nope.
plane again.
Nope.
Oh, man. Yeah, that
Damn
was a
it.
crazy
I
story.
think it came from under his seat.
God, that is
Yeah.
terrifying.
I'd be thinking about who doesn't like me.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Jeez, what a weird deal.
A couple of 4K Blu-ray releases that are coming out this week on April 11th. Flashdance, brother, from 1983. That's also getting a steelbook. And The Fisher King is getting a Criterion Collection. I never saw this film. The 1991 dramedy starring Jeff Bridges and Robin Williams and directed by Terry Gilliam. I mean, it's got to be worth a watch. Why have I not seen it?
I would think so.
But yeah, coming out on 4K Criterion on April 11th.
I think
That's
it's
what I
because Dad's old man in the sea that he likes
Old
so
man,
much.
yeah, right.
See, that is subconsciously messing us up. Mm-hmm. We heard that title and our brain went, no. No.
Right.
Dad's favorite movie.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's painful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any movies, brother? Anything in the movie world?
Oh, I don't. There was nothing there, brother.
Well, then that takes us to Over Under. That's right. Last week, we had two films.
Yes, sir.
I forgot to freaking play this.
No.
And you know what time I realized it? 12:21.
Oh, no.
God, and there's 3 freaking films this week. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
And 2 films I'm really excited for. Son of a bitch! Last week we had 2. His first was His Only Son, which I swear to God I said over on. But I didn't. I think it's because I didn't know what it was, and then when I saw that it was a religious film,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap, I need to go over. 2.7. I said under, you said under.
Yeah.
Actual. From my anger, you could probably tell.
Mm-hmm.
5.5. Of course, those films always go over. Why did I say under? I swear I said over. Son of a bitch! The biggest film last week was Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, which was expected to make $35 million. I said over. You said over. The actual was 37.2 over. Shakes up the standings a bit and puts Tony Milne in the lead by himself.
Mr. Lego.
Mr. Lego with 6. He's leading all with 6.
Nice.
God, and this week I feel like it's just going to take me out of it.
No, see, not me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
I just keep going. Just keep going.
Well, we got 3 this week.
Yes, we did.
First one is Paint. Owen Wilson.
Yep.
Comedy drama, or a dramedy, I like to call it. Partially filmed,
Yes.
actually, in the next town over from where Mr. James LaRoe lives.
That's right.
Huh?
That's cool.
Apparently that's the best part of the film.
Yeah.
Owen portrays Carl Nargle. Now, I thought he was Bob Ross.
What?
Yeah, just from like the limited things I'd seen.
Oh, yeah.
Owen portrays Carl Nargle, Vermont's #1 public television painter, who is convinced he has it all. A signature perm, custom van, and fans hanging on his every stroke.
I think he is a Bob Ross.
Until
right?
a younger, better artist steals everything and everyone Carl loves. Is that Bob Ross that steals his... Or does
I
Bob
don't
Ross
know.
have nothing to do with this?
No, he probably didn't.
But doesn't he look like Bob Ross? Guy? He's got the
Inspired
perm and
by
he's
it.
a painter?
Yeah.
Or is it, yeah, so it's yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is this not a true story? I guess it says it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Anyways, 31%.
Oh, it was 26 when I saw it.
Oh, geez, so it actually went
Yeah.
up or went down. Depending on how you look at it. Yeah. And that's Owen Wilson. Right? Oh, sorry. You're not supposed to talk about that.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
1.2 million.
And I said over.
Yeah, and for,
It's Owen Wilson.
right.
Come on.
Is he really
I think so.
is he?
Yeah.
I think he's just one of those big guys that, like,
Really?
nobody's going to go see a film because of him. I say that.
Plus,
that's obviously not
and that's
true.
such a low number.
It is a low number.
I mean, God.
For the record, I would have said
if-
under.
Think about it. If one Mormon family goes,
It's in.
That's all they
Yeah,
need.
That's true.
I love my Mormons.
Yeah. For the record, I'll say under, but I did.
Yeah.
Next up, oh brother, I'm excited for this because I am a sneakerhead.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited to see Air.
Air.
Follows the history of shoe salesman Sonny Vaccaro and how he led Nike in its pursuit of the greatest athlete in the history of basketball, Michael Jordan. Directed and starring Ben Affleck. Matt Damon, he stars in this. Jason Bateman's in it. Love him. Viola Davis is in it.
Ah.
Love her. Chris Tucker's in it. Love him. How about a 93%?
Yes, sir, brother.
On Rotten Tomatoes. I have
Yeah.
read that if you are a sneakerhead, you're not going to learn anything new. There's
Yeah.
no like revelations in the film where you're like, ooh, I didn't know that. So I know this story kind of inside and out.
Unless you're a new sneakerhead.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I know this story inside and out, like how this happened, but I'm really interested to see the film. Because it sounds like it's extremely well made. I mean, 93%. Come on now. With an estimation of $11.6 million, I'm going a strong over on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Nice.
Yeah, I figured that one would go.
This next film, every time now I see it, read about it, I want to shed a tear.
Really?
It makes me sad.
I can't wait to hear one.
I'll tell you why. And that is the Super Mario Brothers movie, brother.
Mario.
Damn it. The story of the Super Mario Brothers on their journey through the Mushroom Kingdom. Why am I sad about it? Because,
Yeah, why?
man, I was like, this is the movie I'm going to take all of my kids to the theater for the first time.
Oh, you should have waited a little.
Huh?
You mean this movie?
This movie.
Yeah, you kind of missed that.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you already taken your kids to the movie theater?
No, they went to the theater without me, which I was pissed off about through their freaking school.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, that bell rang again. I was going to take Kyler, all of them, the whole freaking crew.
Yeah.
Because they love Mario, dude. I mean, the freaking Cohen, as soon as he gets home, he jumps on Super Mario Kart. Like, they all love the characters, know them well. Next week is spring break for
Yeah.
Chitlins. And during spring break, we take them to Country Playhouse because we still have work. So they're going to school.
Oh, gotcha.
Wednesday, field trip to
Oh,
go
no.
see this.
Oh, gee.
Damn it!
See, that happened to me with Autumn when she was growing up,
Man.
and it was the same damn thing. You know me and Disney. I couldn't wait to introduce
Well,
all
right.
these movies to
Right.
Autumn. So when I started bringing them out, she's like, "Oh, I saw that one."
Right.
I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
I saw it at school.
That happened to me a couple times. too,
Oh.
with Disney films.
God. So
Yeah.
we stopped.
So, man, I don't know. I'm still kind of like,
Yeah.
let's still make it happen before Wednesday. And then they
Brother,
can
you know
see
there
it
is a
again.
new Super Mario Brothers land at Universal Studios Hollywood. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's right.
And I believe it's also coming to Florida.
Yeah, they have like the Mario Kart ride.
It's the Mario Kart
man,
ride.
that
Yeah,
looks like
it's
so much fun.
supposed to be very, very cool.
Looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
I love Super Mario Bros. I love the characters.
See, it's so funny because I don't.
No, you never
No.
have. Oh, I always have, but I think the kids have like rekindled my love for it
Because for me, they're just soulless.
oh, love them.
They're just soulless.
And then like you guys bought them those remote control
Well,
cars.
we're
that they
soulless, brother.
freaking use all the time.
Really?
The Yoshi and the Mario. Like I just love the look of the characters. You know, I love how excited Cohen gets about me playing
Oh, that's cool.
Mario Kart with him.
Yeah.
It's really like rekindled my love for Mario.
Oh,
And
cool
this
then.
film looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
Like it just looks fun. It looks gorgeous. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a beautiful film, which I have heard it is. Lots of great voices, right? Chris Pratt voices Mario. Anya Taylor-Joy, I love her. She's Princess Peach. Jack Black is Bowser. Charlie Day is Luigi. Keegan-Michael Key is Toad. Fred Armisen's Cranky Kong. And Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Like, come on, man.
That's good, bro. That's good.
55% on Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Son of a...
But, I mean,
I guess it is a paper-thin script.
Oh, really?
Like, and storyline. Like,
Huh.
I guess there is nothing to the story.
Well, does it need to be?
That's kind of where I'm at.
I mean, I do get it.
I mean, I have a feeling I'm gonna enjoy. I love.
Yeah.
I'll proudly say this. Like, I loved Space Jam, the last one, Space Jam New Age. You know, again, my kids were very heavily involved in that. Like, they loved the film, but it was LeBron James,
Yeah.
and like, you know, like I loved it, and that film got all kinds of crap on it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping that's the way this is, and then I'll love it. You know, I keep hearing that yes, it's a gorgeous film, like really fun to watch, but you're just left empty.
No story.
There's no story. There's nothing to care about. It's just an hour and a half romp through Mario World, basically.
In other
That's
words,
what I keep
it's soulless.
Yeah, soulless. And I actually read that keyword soulless.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
to your point,
weird.
I guess I kind of, they don't have the heart that like Mickey or like you know,
No.
other major characters do because, you know, but it's not really that's not their deal.
Yeah.
Really. You know, I don't know. So I kind of hear what you're saying, but yeah, 55%, that's a fair. I was hoping it was better than that.
So what do you think? Would you have gone over?
Well, it's $112 million. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
It's
lot.
a lot, but man, I feel like every kid is going to want to see this film. Or kids like me. I mean, everybody our age down, who wouldn't want to see this film?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, but I'm going over.
And I also put over.
Yeah, man. I hope it does well.
I went over on everything this
Yeah,
this
you
week.
did.
Huh? Look at
It's a
that.
rarity.
It was a rarity. And at first I'm like, oh, I can't do that. And then my other side of myself said, why not?
Make it happen, Captain.
Yeah.
So there you go, brother. That is the show.
Nice. That was thrilling.
That was a lot of fun.
It is, brother.
Yeah.
It is so much fun.
Yeah.
And now I get to sit for hours and hours preparing it for the air, brother. Oh, I'm so glad we're doing the YouTube thing. Oh, I hope people, if you're listening on YouTube right now, thank you so much. It's worth the work if you're enjoying it.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're not,
If you're
God, dude, it's painful.
just how long it takes to process.
Oh, God, it takes.
And you know what? It's because of the file.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think
it
you're
shouldn't be that. It's just audio.
Yeah.
You put up a crappy low bandwidth pic.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine it's going to take that long.
Yeah. I'll have to take a look and see what's who's the offender.
Heard. Go to our website. It's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com. Fun and frivolity, like links to our Facebook fan page. We're over, under is play, but you got to get your picks in by Friday at noon, Shaco, you dumbass. Email address is feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com, and that beautiful phone number.
406-426-1DVD.
If it wasn't for my wife, I would always forget.
Yeah, I'm usually
Always
on it
forget.
because I think about doing the script and but this morning I was helping Dad out and then I didn't do the script until after that.
Oh.
So I didn't start doing the script until
It's funny because
late in
I
the
was sitting here
afternoon.
thinking, wow, you've got the updated Rotten Tomato scores.
Oh, right.
But I did it late last night. I was thinking, when in the heck did you do yours?
Gotcha. Yeah, it was about 2.
Ah.
Well, I wrapped it up about almost just before I came over. So,
Gotcha.
brother, he has risen.
That's right. He has risen indeed, brother.
Way to go, Jesus.
Yes. Absolutely.
Sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus. You guys have a
Happy Easter, all
Happy
you celebrate it.
Easter.
Or happy
Absolutely.
Passover. A lot of things going on right now.
I'm going to a new church.
Are you really?
Sunday we're going to try another church. You know,
No
we've been trying churches like shoes, brother.
You have?
Shoes.
You've been going to just been a church hopper.
Basically, if you leave, turn right, and go out toward Covington, every church you pass, I've been in.
No kidding.
Yes,
You're just
brother.
not finding one that's fit your fancy.
No,
yet?
they are just so boring.
Love it. Well, happy Easter, happy Passover, whatever you're celebrating.
Yeah,
Have a heck of a weekend, y'all.
absolutely.
Sayonara.